There's a couple of tech companies showing aggressive growth, and our aggressive growth stock strategist, Brian Bolan, wants you to know more about them. He's here. He left his hair at home, but he's going to tell us about them, one being Constant Contact, right?
Yeah, and well, the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup last night,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like I got scalped last night by the raging Indians in the street.
Interesting.
Oh. Well, Constant Contact is an email provider. So this is the type of company that when you have a big email list where you're trying to sell your idea or your product or your service to someone, you're going to go through them for the most part because they can help you manage that list and so that your emails do come to people in a presentable, professional fashion. It's a good story here in the customer relationship marketing space. In that space, there's also been some M&A lately, so there's been a lot of people kind of looking back at this and seeing, is this an important place to be? I think email is probably one of the foundations down the road. If we take a look at like how television programs are now, you can get them over the internet. So that whole idea of a lead-in show, say like Friends in the 90s was a big lead-in show. You could put pretty much anything after Friends, and there was going to be several million people that were going to see it just because of the lead-in idea.
Holdover, right?
Right. So that idea has kind of gone away between DVRs and watching everything online. So, having an effective marketing campaign is really going to be a big thing. It's a #1 ranked stock, and we've seen 3 consecutive earnings beats after a miss. And we've seen the beats increase here lately just on absolute basis. So 4 cents, 4 cents, then 8 cents. So you're seeing that good absolute number beat. And in percentage terms, it wasn't that large of a beat, but it was still pretty good. If we look at the chart here, we can see the stock was up around $20 back in October and then had a bad quarter. We see, when these growth companies have a bad quarter, they really get their head taken off.
Not just their hair.
Not just their hair.
They get a short haircut.
Right, they shaved their estimates on that quarter. So something to look out for, when you have these growth company stocks.
All right, talk to us about Synaptics.
Synaptics is an interesting story. It's the company that makes those touch screens. So as you pinch the screen or expand it, on either your iPhone or your regular, Android-based phone, or maybe even your tablet, or even your laptop, this is the company that is responsible for that screen. There's been a little bit of concern lately here that an analyst said that CY, which is Cypress Semiconductor, was looking to take that business from Synaptics, especially in the Samsung S5 market. Samsung's S5 Galaxy phone is a very hot seller and a very big thing. But I think the idea here is that Synaptics has got a good foothold inside of the tablets and as well as the notebooks. Notebooks now are starting to come out with those touch screens. So there's plenty of growth left for them. The other interesting thing about Synaptics is it has been the longest Zacks ranked #1 growth stock in the portfolio, in the total number of rankings. So it's a company that has been seeing earnings estimates increase over the last several months. So not just a few months, several months. So even though there's this concern about the Samsung business, if you've had growth for several months, I would think it's going to continue.
Okay. No chart, nothing else about Synaptics?
Just this one chart here that shows that
I
it's the
thought there
ranked
might
one.
have been something that you left out there.
One last thing. You never know. Once Samson loses his hair, he loses his strength.
Kind of gets you lightheaded, doesn't it? All right. Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
All right. Check out other stock picks on our website if you're not there already. And check back frequently, I can say that, because they change frequently. With Brian, I'm Terry Ruffolo.